They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Using his feet. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Kansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Hogan. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beal. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll pull it on the read. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Wildcats get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Pressure coming. Quarterback extends the play. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Johnson looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Give to the back. He's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's got it on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the quick grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. Oh, a lot of space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for him.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Throws it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Wide open spaces. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Bradley. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the heat. Slings it downfield. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Now the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried that left side, but the defense was very disciplined and shut it down for no gain.
And you could see a great job by the defense understanding when the back slipped out to the left, they expanded with him, understood where the pass was going, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle in the open field.
They'll go back to the ground.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And when you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wants to throw again. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at at the 40. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Beal. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hainsworth. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Kansas State. gets back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football now.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Beal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.